Hey, it's Alicia from BombBomb. We are out here at Rehumanize doing some interviews, and today I am joined by Clifton Saunders from Houston, Texas. Clifton is a lender, correct?
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Right.
So how long have you been using this kind of video in your business?
A little over 3 years now. I think this year will be actually my 4th year using it.
Okay, awesome.
And it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And it gets better and better every year.
I love that. That's good to hear. So what initially drew you to using video in your business?
I'm naturally a computer person, techie, but I can't type very well. So I'm like, as a lender, I'm very good at math, but my spelling's horrible. So I said, you know what? But I talk good. And I've always been good at communication with people. So I just thought it was just a natural thing when I said, well, this is pretty cool. You can have one-on-one video.
Yeah.
I said, I think that's a game changer for me. Allows me to communicate and be a lot clearer and get through my inbox a little faster. It helped me keep my inbox down. Yeah. And that's always a tough thing for a lot of people.
Okay, that's good to know. Mm-hmm. What kind of videos are you sending out? Like what on a regular basis are the videos that you're sending out?
On a daily basis, I send out videos for, leads. We get leads in every day, and of course, standard responses, you want to call them. But most of the time in this busy world, no one ever answers their phone anymore. So I love to follow up with a video through text and email. And then, of course, another one is our day-to-day communication. I try to answer most of my emails with a video, so we don't meet in person as often as I used to meet, like back in the days when I first got in mortgages. Everybody I met face-to-face. Now I rarely ever meet anybody face-to-face anymore. Yeah. So it allows me to still connect with them. And just going over disclosures, as you can imagine, on a mortgage side, lots of numbers, lots of information, and people have 1,000 questions. So it allows me to go ahead and get that out in 1 to 2 minutes compared to 20, 30 emails back and forth.
Trying to type it out. Even sometimes trying to coordinate a time so that you can explain something on the phone. Mm-hmm. But then even if you only spoke to one person, like if their partner wasn't there, now you're depending on them to relay information. The video, it's very clear.
Yeah, well basically have you ever played the game Telephone?
Yes.
And it's basically you tell one person one thing and then they tell another person something else and it's completely different.
Yeah.
And that's what happens in the mortgage world. I'm telling the spouse one thing and they tell the other person that, and it never comes out the same. So I love, even if I do have a conversation with someone on the phone, I even use video for after the conversation. Then I love to follow with a video. Hey, this is what we just talked about. And I always CC both partners on the transaction.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you using video for building relationships with real estate agents?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I treat everybody gets video. I mean, down to my mom. If I can't get a hold of her, I shoot her a video. I've got family members, if realtors, everybody alike, because and realtors are my customers as well. So I have to treat them just like a customer. I want to build that relationship because realtors nowadays, it's hard to get appointments with them because they're busy. They're showing houses. So how do you have that FaceTime with them? And I do it the exact same way that I do with my customers.
That's awesome. I love it. So obviously we have tons of real estate clients. We're mortgage is building real fast, but you were obviously an earlier adopter. Doing this for 4 years, you were kind of trailblazing just a little bit. So what would you say to a mortgage person that's still sitting on the fence about video? Like what would be...
Don't sit on the fence. Get off. The train's leaving. You need to get on board because it's going to help increase their business. If nothing else, and I've told people that it doesn't necessarily have to increase your business, but if it saves you time is money, and time is important because the less time I have to spend in my inbox, the less time I have to spend going over disclosures with people, that's the more time I have with my family or being able to do other things in my business, which allows me, saves me.
Well, the transactional side of it is like, yes, it does save you time. It makes you more efficient. But do you feel like you're better connected to people?
Most definitely.
As well? Yeah.
I have customers and even realtors that I have never met in person. And then whenever I host an event or do something and they come up to me, they're like, hey, Cliff. I'm like, and I'm lost because they won't use video. And I'm like, who are you? And it feels kind of weird. I've literally had realtors I've had business relationship with for 4 years, and I'll see their little pictures and stuff, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And so when I do see them, I don't recognize them, but they always recognize me.
Yep. Yeah. That's what's so amazing about it is that you get that, the actual, not as a buzzword, the actual know, like, and trust from sending videos, people do. They feel like they know you.
Yeah.
They
do.
And they do. They're
Yeah.
seeing who you are.
As I said, that's who you are. That's your voice. That's your face. You know, that is exactly who you are. And when they meet you, they see your same smile. If you're being yourself in your videos, you're going to be that same person in person, and they're going to know you right off the bat. It'll be like not skipping a beat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Any tips for getting more comfortable on camera?
Just dress nice every day. You know, if you come out, I always say my wife's favorite word in Spanish is fodongo. It means you come out like in your pajamas, and it's like if you're afraid the way you come out, do you want to run into somebody you really know?
Oh, okay.
If I'm going to walk out the house and I'm afraid I'm going to run into somebody that I know, well, you're then definitely not video ready.
Yeah.
But if you come out of the house always looking nice, if you know that you're always going to do video, dress up every day. You're going to be more confident, you're going to feel better, and you'll always be video ready, and then you won't have a problem doing it.
Yeah, I love that. One of the other people that we interviewed, I don't remember who it was because they're all blending together, but they said the same thing, like being ready to do a video for in the moment makes it so much easier because then there's no barrier.
Yeah.
It's like I've got, my tools are already there, the light's there, I don't have to do anything, it's ready to go.
Exactly.
That.
Just be ready for it, and don't be afraid. You are who you are. Just just get it done. Just do it. Don't fear it.
I love it.
Well, the acronym I love to say is fear, false evidence of appearing real. Yeah. It's not real. These emotions people have that's who you are. Just be yourself.
Yeah, I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, we so appreciate you sitting down with us and sharing your insight with our people.